Welcome creatives, Michelle here. I have a beautiful Halloween wreath for you today. In today's crafting adventure, I'm going to show you how to take these materials and pull them together to make a beautiful Halloween wreath. Stay tuned and I'll show you how to make it. To get started on today's wreath, I'm going to be using an 18-inch wire wreath form. I did pick this up from Dollar Tree. And some full-length pipe cleaners. Now I want to get the pipe cleaners attached here to my wreath form. And on each crossbar on the center and the inner bar, I'm going to be adding a pipe cleaner. Just simply pull nice and snug and give a twist or two. And then in between each crossbar on the center bar and the outer bar, I'm going to add an additional pipe cleaner. By the time you're done, you should have a total of 16 pipe cleaners attached to your wreath form. Just continue that pattern all the way around your wreath. I have all 16 pipe cleaners attached to my wreath form. It's ready to go. You're also going to need some 10-inch deco mesh. I'm going to be using 2 rolls on this wreath form. My black roll is deco poly mesh 10 inches at 10 yards. Both of these I did get from Craft Outlet. And this one is their Breeze metallic mesh. Now their Breeze mesh is a little less expensive. It's a little bit more see-through, but I have used this in the past and I actually really like it. And this is also 10 inches at 10 yards. We're going to start with the black mesh first. I have my black mesh rolled out here. We're going to start to attach it. We're going to be building the base here. We're going to use 3 different methods along with some ribbon. And we're going to start with the poof method first. So I'm just going to grab the ends here, scrunch them together. And we're going to start here on the outside. Place it in one of your pipe cleaners. You want to make sure you get that nice and snug. You don't want it to come apart while you're working on it. Okay, you want to leave those pipe cleaners. We're going to add to that later. Now you want to measure your poofs here at 10 inches and you want to start to measure where you attached it. Pinch at 10 inches, move to the next pipe cleaner on the outside and attach. In the description box below is a detailed list of all the tools and materials used in today's project. Okay, I'm back where I started. Now I'm going to move to the center ring. I'm just going to stretch straight over to the next pipe cleaner here in the center. Again, measure my poofs here at 10 inches, pinch, and then go to the next pipe cleaner. Enjoying today's content? Please show your support by hitting the like button, leaving a comment, and sharing the video with your friends. Okay, I've gone around my inner ring. Now just trim off your mesh. You want to leave about ½ an inch or so. And then you want to go through and open up your poofs. Now with the rest of my black roll, I'm going to cut the entire rest of the roll into strips at about 9 to 10 inches. I need a minimum of 16 pieces. If I get more, great, but I need at least 16 pieces. I have all of my black mesh cut into strips, 9 to 10 inches, and now I'm cutting my lime green mesh, and I want to cut the entire roll into strips at 22 inches. I should be able to get 16 pieces. My mesh is all cut. Now we're going to prep our ribbon. These are the 4 ribbon I've chosen for the wreath today. These 2 are 1.5 inches at 10 yards. I did get all of the ribbon from Craft Outlet. Both of these are really good ribbon, really pretty. And then these 2 are both 2.5 inches at 10 yards. Both of them did come from Craft Outlet. This one again is really good ribbon. This is probably my favorite brand of ribbon. And this one is not marked. You want to cut 8 pieces of each ribbon at 10 inches and dovetail their ends. Now a little trick I do when I have to cut multiple pieces of ribbon is I measure out my first piece and then I just fold the ribbon onto itself. And then I just keep folding. So that would be 3 pieces. You do need to have a good pair of scissors to do this. It needs to be able to cut through all the ribbon. And then you can find the center when both backs face each other. And then to dovetail, just fold the 2 sides together. And then I come down about 1/2 inch and cut up to the point. It gives you a really nice dovetail. Quick and easy, and all pieces are cut. Okay, let's go ahead and finish filling our base. We're going to start with the lime green. And with this, I'm going to do the crumple method. So you want to start at one of the cut ends and you do a curl. I usually go about twice. Then I do a little pinch in the center. Now if you have good hands, you can hold this in your hands. I don't. I like to use a clip. Going to turn it around. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite end. Pinch again in the center. And then that distance in between, we're going to pinch and gather. Okay, so you have 2 curls, one on either side and a ruffle in the middle. Now I'm going to use my bow dabber here to help me hold my mesh. If you don't have one of these and you need help, you can also clip it. And then on top of this, I'm going to add a curl here in the black mesh. Now I did get about 3 or 4 extra pieces, and I am going to work those in, so a couple of these will have 2. Okay, but that's my standard bundle. And again, I'm going to start to load this from the outside. Get it in that pipe cleaner. Hold nice and snug and give a couple twists. And then I'm going to top that with some ribbon. So on this one, I'm going to do my cute little witch ribbon and the purple and black stripe. Now I like to kind of stack my ribbons, my smaller ribbon on top, on the top part, and then my larger ribbon, and then I just gather in the center. Give a couple good twists, and then trim and tuck down your pipe cleaners. Now I'm not going to worry right now about adjusting my ribbon or anything like that. I'm going to wait until I get everything in my wreath, and then I'll go back and I'll fluff out my ribbon and everything. I just find that if I try to do it now, I end up putting my arm on it and I have to go back and redo it anyway. Okay, I will show you one more time. Enjoying the content and want to see more? Make sure to hit the subscribe button. When the notification bell pops up, if you hit that too, YouTube should let you know every time I upload new content. Okay, and then on this one I'm going to add these two ribbon. Continue to add your bundles and your ribbon around the outside. Once you're completed on the outside, then you can move to the inside. And here you go, my base is all done. Look at how pretty that looks with the mixture of ribbon. Now I did go through and fluff out my ribbon. Just kind of lift everything up, give it a little curl, and pull it to the outside. I have a nice big sign that's going to go in the center. But look at how pretty. I really like the mix. I think the ribbon would go very well in this wreath. Now this is the sign we're going to be using on our wreath today. I did pick it up from Dollar Tree. They have had a sign similar to this the last couple years, so I'm assuming they'll have it again this year. I did pick this up last year. A wicked witch and her handsome devil live here. I really like that, and it does have just a little bit of purple in that. Now it does come with a cord here stapled on the back. Just going to remove that. Now if I had staples for my staple gun, I would go ahead and staple on my pipe cleaners, but I'm out right now, so I'm going to be using these. They are called cable tie mounts. They are by 3M. You can pick these up on Amazon or at any like Home Depot or Lowe's. They do come with a sticky on the back. So you can go ahead and remove that. If you live in an area where you get severe weather, you're going to want to use E6000 or some industrial glue strength to attach these so they don't come off. We don't get severe weather here around Halloween, so these are going to work just fine. I'm going to place one in each of the corners so I can get my sign attached in 4 places. Now I want to place my sign right here in the center. Let me back out a little bit. So all I need to do is take my pipe cleaners, feed it down through the mesh, and attach it to the wire frame in the back. But look at that, isn't that adorable? The sign is on, it's nice and secure. Now I ended up attaching each of those pipe cleaners to a crossbar, so that way my sign's not going to move at all. You want to make sure to tuck your pipe cleaners. You don't want anything sharp on the back of your wreath. Now I do want to add some more embellishments to this wreath. I have a package of the gem spiders you can pick up from Dollar Tree. I'm only going to use the purple, and there are 5. I also have a package of these. They're little gray skulls on a pick with red eyes, and I do have 5 of these as well. And then I also have a package of these little plastic skulls. I'm not sure if I'm going to use these or not, but I do have 8 of these. And I'm just going to hot glue the spiders on. Just take them off, and I cut off the ring part and attach them directly to the mesh, the ribbon, or the sign with hot glue. And then these guys, you just need to determine how long you need your stick, break it to the correct size, and then add hot glue. When you put it in, you just need to make sure that you're getting really good contact with that deco mesh so that it does not fall out. And here you go, we are all done. I did end up using all of the plastic skulls as well. I have the spiders, the little foam skulls, and the plastic ones. I'm really happy with the end result. I think it looks absolutely adorable for Halloween. This finished wreath measures about 28 inches in diameter. Quite a statement piece for your front door. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up, leave me a comment, and share this video with your friends. If you're looking for more Halloween inspiration, you can check out my playlist by clicking here. Thanks again for your visit. You know it's always appreciated. Have a great day, my friend, and I'll see you in the next video.